Mexico 1986 was a groundbreaking World Cup for Morocco and for Africa. Oh, hello Copper fam. Sorry, I was just reading COPA90's World Cup guide that you can get from Amazon, Waterstones, or any good, respectable book outlet. Sorry about that. I was just.
There's no rules. You can read what you want.
COPA90
What's going on, Copper
glowed
fam?
up.
It is the World Cup show. I am here. To my left, you see the wonderful Timbsy. It is about 12 a.m. at night time. I should be sleeping, at least I should be in my third dream, but instead I am here at the clubhouse recording the show for you, man, because I care about you, man. Everyone else can't promise I do, but I do care about the Copper fam.
Exactly.
Let's start off with, let's just go straight into the show. You know the drill. This is not like BBC, this is not like ITV.
It's not.
It's not like CNN, it's not any of these shows, fam. Not BN Sports with Arsene Wenger. This is the truth, bro.
You can't wear this on CNN or BBC.
Why not?
You're not allowed.
Exactly, but over here, what is there?
COPA90, if you want to show up, if you want to turn up, you can turn up.
I expect shout at you, there's no rules. All right,
Exactly.
Let's go straight into the first game. South Korea 2, Germany 0. Before we even get into what we think, catch what Vuj said last year.
Sweden, look, you know what, they beat Italy. You know, this way it's a shame that Sweden made it, because it's like, are they going to do
Sweden are up
bits?
for it though. Sweden are up for it, I feel. And Mexico are tricky. Every World Cup, Mexico are a tricky side.
They've got a curse with the fifth game. So obviously you've got your 3 games in group. They make the round of 16 every single time since 1988. They've never made it to the quarters, the fifth game. They call it the fifth game curse. And in every World Cup, they've been knocked out by a more dramatic moment.
I'm going to be controversial in this one.
What are you going to say? Mexico got to make fifth?
No, I'm saying Mexico, Sweden.
Fam, what are you talking about?
I think
Germany could send 3 squads and they could be in the final somehow.
look, I've got to chat shit in one group.
As soon as the group stages were drawn, Vuj said to Ellie, I don't think Germany are going to get through.
But you know why? Vuj is the most unappreciated prophet I know.
Because before that, he predicted Mourinho to go after, 3 months of the season. It happened pretty much close to the date. Like, it's ridiculous. I don't know how he does it.
I want everyone to hashtag Prophet Vuj and ask him
Prophet
any other
Vuj.
questions that he potentially can answer.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't answer them, there's no rules. He doesn't have to.
Exactly.
But at least throw them to him. But let's talk about the VAR decision. Yes, there was a goal, the first goal, the opening goal, a corner from South Korea. Toni Kroos actually puts it through a German player's legs. They weren't sure until they went to VAR, and South Korea celebrated the same goal twice. That means there's no
Honestly,
rules.
that was so... This is the thing, I remember you telling me earlier as well. You're coming round to VAR slyly, a little bit. He hates it, but you have to admit, when they scored that goal and everyone was like, oh my God, it's a goal. And then the linesman said, no, it's offside. Everyone's like, oh, it's offside. Then it went to VAR. Everyone was just like, oh, this could be scenes. And then as soon as he did the replay and it showed that Toni Kroos touched it through his teammate's legs, oh my God.
It's a sub. It will be the sub. Useless man. It's a sub. What is this, man? Who's that? Come in! Germany! Welcome to the L Factory! Get your ass in the corner right now. You're supposed to be champions. It's a sub. It's a sub.
I am warming to VAR. I do think
A little bit.
it's quite cute the way in which South Korea celebrated the same
It's
goal
very-
twice. It is. Germany are out, like Vuj predicted in December. You're
That is
right.
crazy.
I am warming to it. I am. I won't lie to you.
Ultimately, I think Germany, with the chances they had, should have gone through.
100.
But they didn't deserve to go through because they didn't take the chances. Matt Hummels could have got a hat-trick in the last 15 minutes. Didn't happen.
Copper fan, we could talk about this German game
Yeah.
forever, but at the end of the day, Mesut Ozil the scapegoat. Should they have brought Leroy Sané? Is Neuer past his best? Leave a comment and let us know what you think about German football. Can they progress? They made a 14-year plan in 2000. By 2014, they won the World Cup. The question is, should they do the same thing again?
Exactly.
Leave a comment and let us know as we go over to, yes, the place in which we all live. It happens to be England. Timbsy, talk to me.
England. So they lost. We just watched the game. We were actually at an Anderson .Paak concert gig, thanks to Beats. But we watched the game on a phone. Thank you, Henry Frimpong. He got a little stream up on the
You
phone.
did?
We watched it whilst listening to and appreciating the music. Weirdly, it was better for us before the game to finish second. This is what everyone's talking about for the last 2 days. Everyone's
Yes.
like, look, going into this game, we're equal on points, equal on goal difference. We really shouldn't win because we'll then be on the better side of the knockouts.
How do I feel about this game? Cut up footage of me, Vuj and Timbsy at Anderson Paak.
I'm actually happy. I would have loved for us to win, and I'm sure the players who did play wanted to win because this is them this is their time to impress as well. So they wanted to win. They wanted to play well.
For me, everything's perspective. I mean, everyone keeps saying England has an easy route. I don't genuinely think there's any easy route to the World Cup final. I
True.
also believe that if you want to win the World Cup, you have to beat great teams. Leave a comment and let us know what you genuinely feel about England's chances in the knockout stage. Can we beat a Colombian side who look extremely good in their second game and without looking too great against Senegal, also got a win? That's 2 clean sheets in a row. We go to a team with a wavy kit and another team with a wavy player. It was Nigeria versus Argentina. Talk to me, Timbsy.
Before the game, we were saying we don't really know who to support. But if Nigeria went through, you wouldn't be as happy as if Messi got through. Saying that, it was a shame to see Nigeria lose. I think Nigeria have been, apart from the first game, Nigeria have been really, really good value. Even in that game, I thought they deserved a bit more. But fair play to Argentina. Rojo coming in with the Nacho Monreal finish. Where did that come? That cross as well.
If I'm honest with you, totally honest with you, I'm full of shit. I thought I wanted Argentina to go through because of Messi. When I saw Victor Moses score that equaliser, I was filled with genuine
Really?
joy. Will this be the tournament where Messi potentially wins the World Cup? I don't think so, but at the same time, I didn't think Iran were going to play the way in which they did and potentially beat Portugal and Spain. So
and also, this is the thing, right? So after that, Argentina through, congratulations, Nigeria, it's a shame. Now Argentina play France, and France equally, so in their final game, they drew to Denmark, and it was a drab game.
Awful.
So unimpressed by the French team. Going into the game, France-Argentina, who's got the momentum?
For me, the team that I genuinely feel potentially will go through is Argentina because
Argentina, that's what I agree, yeah.
I mean, that game that they played, they had to win.
Exactly.
They had to win. They
You
had
could
no
tell
choice.
how much it meant to them as well. They went nuts. Shout out Messi for that goal, because that goal was a joke.
Leave a comment and let us know. Are you excited about the prospects of a quarter-final with Messi versus Ronaldo? Do you think that Argentina can beat France, or will France have too much quality? Leave a comment and let us know.
Let us
As we
know.
now speak about a team that I believe Vuj, Vuj might have been not on the fence, but I don't think he would have been totally disappointed for the simple fact that he is obviously, he's from Serbia. He wants to see Serbia do well. But I've spoken to him numerous times, and he'd be the first to admit he's a fan. He's a fanatic about R9 and Brazil in the '98 World Cup. It was Serbia losing 2-0 to Brazil.
It's such a shame.
It is a bit. Ideally, I wanted a draw, Switzerland lose, and both teams go through.
Yeah.
You can continue the wonderful story that Vuj has told on COPA90, and I get to continue to watch Neymar.
Yeah.
Didn't happen.
We were watching that as well at the bar. We were just chilling out, having some food, watching the game, enjoying ourselves in the sun. And Neymar, he looks like finally he's fit, he's ready. Because the first game, everyone knows he wasn't good. He looked tired, he was slow, just off the pace, his attitude was poor. I know he's getting fouled, but you can tell that wasn't the real Neymar. Then this game, him and Coutinho tore them to shreds.
I'm actually excited to watch Brazil in the knockout stages for the simple
me
fact
too.
that every team, barring Serbia because they had to win, that played Brazil, played to get a draw, played to restrict Brazil. Serbia had to go for the game, and unfortunately you saw for Serbia holes in the defence. When Brazil play a good team, I genuinely feel they're going to be able to express themselves a lot more, and you're going to see Neymar really come out of his shell, because teams are playing to basically restrict Neymar, and they're forgetting about arguably Brazil's best player,
Yeah.
which is Philippe Coutinho.
Yeah.
And
He's been on fire as well.
on fire. So I'm excited now to watch teams that genuinely just want to beat Brazil
Yeah.
and see how it goes. Copper fam, what are you excited to see? Leave a comment and let us know about this Brazilian team. They're my favourites for the World Cup.
I know.
But
I
it's
think they are
now,
as well.
yeah, 100%. It is time to go to another individual on COPA90 who I think is incredible. The question is, where's Mama?
I'm currently hanging out in another panorama. This time it's Yekaterinburg, Russia. I flipped the switch on you guys. I'm on the other side of the country. I'm staring at that insane, crazy stadium over there. Someone's getting in my shot. Stop getting in my shot, man. You ruined the professionalism of this thing.
So that was Martino. He's doing his World Cup for free, doing madness. Even there was a story he sent us. Do you remember that story?
Getting water.
Of how he was so thirsty, he traded. What did he trade?
A Morocco hat.
A Morocco
water.
hat for some water. Check this out.
What up, Po? I'm currently in Kaliningrad's airport on my way to Yekaterinburg. Got a little pit stop in St. Petersburg. I'm thirsty, so I'm trying to trade this Moroccan hat that somebody gave me. Ver una pregunta. Estoy haciendo un proyecto que se llama el Mundial sin pagar. En este momento tengo mucha sed. Puedo solo recambiar cosas de fútbol por otras cosas. Puedo pedir de recambiar un sombrero por una botella de agua. Parte de mi documental. Sí, y te doy el sombrero. Ladies and gentlemen, we've done it. World Cup for free. Morocco hat to a Spain fan. Lindísima esta camisa del 82. And now I'm getting a bottle of water from them. We've done it. Dava.
That
Legend.
is amazing. Bearing in mind, right? He's just doing World Cup for free. He's admitted as well. He stinks. He hasn't showered. He can't stay places. And then meets a guy. Boom. Bust some Spanish. Give me some water. Safe. See you later.
Listen, Colombia beating Senegal 1-0. Another African side getting knocked out of the World Cup. What do you reckon about the situation, Timbsy?
You know what? It was a shame as well because it was the whole thing. You wanted Senegal to get through, especially because they were in such a good position to go through. Just don't lose to Colombia, you're fine. But yeah, Colombia, they did their stuff. I mean, Colombia's record in the World Cup as well is fairly good. Last World Cup they did well. They even did it without James. James came off injured. The only thing is, this is the thing. If Colombia go through, great, but you want to see their best play. You want to see every nation with their best players playing their best football, because that's when you want to see, like, look, you deserve to go through, you deserve to go out.
A big decision within that game also involved VAR. Mane going through, Sanchez with a fantastic challenge, giving a penalty as first.
I thought it was a pen.
Then you saw the replay. Sanchez with a fantastic tackle.
I thought it was from behind.
And then it was no penalty. And the goal scorer for me has a very interesting name. It sounds like he's denying something. Like, I saw you cheating, and you go, me? Nah. So that's just fantastic, man. Colombia going through now. Japan going through. Senegal out.
Also, Colombia going through and Japan going through. How good are they? Can they actually go far in the competition? And moving on from that, we're on to the knockout rounds.
So we have some of the games here.
Should we just pick out a few of our favourites?
Do you know what? To be fair, they're all my favourites. Every single one of them. They are W's. Uruguay versus Portugal, France, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, Belgium, Japan, Spain versus Russia, Croatia, Denmark, Sweden, Switzerland, and Colombia, England. I think the standout game for everyone is definitely going to be France, Argentina.
Copper fam, obviously, we're going to be watching every single game. You should be watching every single game. But if I had to choose, France, Argentina, must watch. Brazil, Mexico, must watch. And Uruguay, Portugal. Oh.
I think the most boring game out of the lot, which could potentially be the best game because how the World Cup's gone, is Sweden versus Switzerland.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Just because there's no rules, give us your prediction. What do you reckon the quarterfinals are going to look like? Leave us comments. Leave comments in that section and give us your quarterfinal matches. And we'll hopefully speak about it on the next show. I can't make any promises.
Bearing in mind, leave your predictions. Bearing in mind that it is coming home though. So.
But anyway, we are going to talk about a tweet that I think is so sick. Someone tweeted 3 words better than I love you.
Sophie Levin. Corner for England. Corner for England.
I think what's 3 words better than that is coming home. For me.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's a no, but corner for England is quite subtle. I like that. Corner for England. Everyone's like, oh, what could happen?
It looks like we're going to score. Another interesting tweet here from Kevin Tuffy, who has Gareth Southgate writing notes, and it's got Southgate with the traditional S that everyone drew in school. Do you know, before we do go, I want to leave the Copa fam with something. First of all, before I came here, I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm black. And a lot of people told me, don't go Moscow, don't go Russia, it's dangerous. Let me show you something, big man. That man play bashment over here.
And there's a jacuzzi here with a Budweiser tap.
It pours. I saw, I praise the Lord and break the law.
That Bud boat party was so fun.
It's Jamaica, there's no rules. I heard bashment.
The weather's nice.
The weather's nice. I'm gonna leave you with this, because usually we say goodbye and let's just change there's just no rules, our specs. We had the opportunity of going on Russian radio to speak about our experiences here in Moscow. We're gonna leave you with this.
Hello.
Hi, Michael.
Hello.
Hello, my name is Nadia. I'm from radio station Kommersant FM.
Oh, hello.
Yeah, could you give me some comments, answer some of my questions?
That's fine.
Yeah. Tell me about your expectations from the match today.
I think, we're going into the game quite confident. Obviously, we've played well over the last two games. But I think it's a weird one because our side of the draw, I think if we actually lose today, it would be better for our side of the draw. But if we win, then we get a harder side in the knockout rounds. It's a case of if we want to win because we want to keep our momentum and we want to be confident, but if we lose, we have an easier side of the World Cup knockout rounds. But for me personally, I think, we'll play a strong squad and I think we'll want to win. But most likely it will be a draw.
Where will you watch the match today?
Today I will watch the match at the COPA90 Clubhouse in Moscow. It's our kind of social hub, our public space that we've got throughout the World Cup, so I'm going to watch it there.
Why you are not in Kaliningrad?
Because it's very far away and we actually have filming today in Moscow. A few people from COPA90 will be down there in Kaliningrad, but we need to film, so we need to stay in Moscow. So it means that we'll watch the game and we'll report from here.
How many English fans came to Moscow at all?
I actually don't know how many English fans. I haven't seen too many, but I think that the main thing is because none of England's group games were in Moscow. I haven't actually seen too many England fans. I've seen a few, but not too many groups of England fans in Moscow watching the games. I think it's more the England fans go to the city where England are playing.
Thank you very much. That's all. Thank you.
No, it's all right.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yeah, good luck. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.